I, Zainab Masters, head nurse practitioner at Queen Victoria Hospital Birmingham, was beyond exasperated. It seemed as if each day brought a new wave of obese, demanding patients, pushing not only my patients to the limit, but Her Majesty's entire healing service into financial ruin. Her Majesty's healing service, once a beacon of national pride, was now teetering on the edge of bankruptcy, and the very existence of my job and those of my colleagues was under threat. I watched in dismay as patient after patient arrived with ailments that could have been prevented or ameliorated through better lifestyle choices. It was heartbreaking to see the consequences of unhealthy living, not just on an individual level but on a massive scale, straining Her Majesty's healing services resources and finances. The burden of this crisis swayed heavily on my shoulders, and I knew that something had to be done, and fast. I couldn't stand idly by as the healthcare system I had dedicated my life to crumbled before my eyes. One fateful night, as I lay awake in bed unable to shake the mounting problems and the endless stream of irate, obese patients from my mind, inspiration struck. It was a moment of clarity, a eureka moment, as if a guiding light had pierced the darkness. What if there was a way to motivate the people of Britain to make healthier choices, to coax them into participating in fitness classes, to reward them for improving their overall well-being? This idea, the idea that would become BritFit, was born. A clever wordplay merging British and fit. BritFit would offer a digital currency reward system to encourage healthier living. Individuals could earn digital currency points for attending fitness classes, making better dietary choices, and enhancing their overall health. I saw BritFit as the solution to Her Majesty's healing service's financial woes, and the means to save it from impending disaster. I knew it was time to make healthier living an enticing prospect for every Brit, and I was determined to lead the way. With the support of my fellow nurses, I embarked on a journey to create BritFit, transforming the landscape of health and well-being in Britain. In 2032, BritFit was brought to life, marking the start of a monumental mission to improve the lives of countless individuals and rescue Her Majesty's healing service from the brink of financial collapse.
The day had been a taxing one at Queen Victoria Hospital in Bristol. I could feel the weight of the ongoing battle against the rising obesity rates in Britain, and it was taking its toll on Her Majesty's healing service. The demands of our patients seemed insurmountable, and it felt like a never-ending cycle of treating illnesses that could have been prevented. As the head nurse practitioner, I couldn't help but worry about the hospital's future and my job security. That evening I received a message from my dear friend Zainab, who worked as a head nurse practitioner at Queen Victoria Hospital in Birmingham. Zainab's message bore the promise of something new, something that could change the trajectory of our healthcare system. She mentioned an idea she called BritFit. I was intrigued and hesitated for a moment before I opened the message. Zainab's words struck a chord. Deep within me, she expressed the same frustrations and concerns that I had been grappling with. Her idea of using digital currency rewards to entice the population to participate in fitness programs was revolutionary. It wasn't just about getting healthier, it was about saving Her Majesty's healing service and changing the lives of countless people. As I read her message, I felt excitement bubbling up inside me. BritFit, a program that could turn things around, was exactly what we needed. I knew Her Majesty's healing service couldn't continue down the same path. Zainab's idea was a glimmer of hope, a beacon of change. It was the catalyst we had been waiting for. Without wasting another moment, I picked up my phone and called Zainab. We discussed her idea in detail and I couldn't help but share her enthusiasm. BritFit had the potential to transform our healthcare system and I was all in. The prospect of working together on this project with my dear friend filled me with a renewed sense of purpose. As we talked, I realized that we were not alone in our determination to make a difference. The battle against obesity and Her Majesty's struggling healing service had brought us to this moment, and BritFit was the answer we had been seeking. So, as I sat in my office at Queen Victoria Hospital in Bristol, I felt a sense of hope and excitement that I hadn't experienced in a long time. Zainab and I were on the same page, ready to embark on a journey that could change the lives of so many, and breathe new life into our healthcare system. The future was uncertain, but with BritFit we had a fighting chance to make a significant impact.